Anyway, um, speaking of which, Brittney Griner offered testimony earlier this week, and also might a deal might come in the Brittney Griner situation. Her testimony revolved around how she got marijuana not for like personal consumption, for recreational personal consumption, but instead medical marijuana. Not that it fucking matters, because ultimately she's being held indefinitely under drug trafficking charges, despite the fact that she had like 4 fucking vapes. So remember that it's complete bullshit. It was always bullshit. So now they're gonna now they're gonna do a trade for Brittney Griner, and America is gonna take the L on that trade. But I think it's good that they're taking the L on that trade. I think they should free Brittney Griner. So, it is bullshit though. What Russia is doing is absolute fucking unacceptable bullshit, and they're just playing the game. You know what I mean? What? Maybe she's a Nazi too? What? The fuck are you talking about? Jesus, they're gonna trade that fucking arms dealer? Yeah, whatever, dude. Lord of War, baby. One of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies, Lord of War, was actually crafted. Was actually written about the real life story of the Russian arms dealer that America was holding, that they're potentially going to give as a trade for Brittney Griner. So there's that as well. Hold on, we're going to talk about GTA Go Woke Get Broke. Okay, we talked about that already. Dark Brandon, Dark MAGA. Is there any new updates on that? A war criminal for a basketball player? Yeah, dude. Sometimes you got to make a bad trade, okay? Sometimes you got to make a bad trade, but I think it's valid and I think it's worthwhile. The indefinite detention of Brittney Griner is completely unjustifiable. The U.S. has offered a deal to Russia aimed at bringing home WNBA star Brittney Griner and another jailed American, Paul Whelan. I don't know anything about Paul Whelan, but the reason why they're doing that trade might be not necessarily because of Brittney Griner, but because of Paul Whelan potentially. I don't know. I have to look into it a little bit more than that, but yeah, it's completely ridiculous. Why would you ever trade a shooter for a big man? Well, technically, he's an ex-shooter and now more in a managerial role. the fucking arms trafficker guy. They should leave that weirdo Paul Whelan where there, dude. Motherfucker getting passports for fun. Cap. Okay, dude. Yeah. Oh, for the record, war criminal in this designation just means like arms trafficker that the American State Department does not agree with. That doesn't mean that they're good. They're definitely it's not good. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like an arms trafficker from Russia is good. I know that was a basketball joke. I'm kidding. I'm just simply stating that we have war criminals, but we don't consider them war criminals. We have arms dealers. We don't consider them arms dealers until they're no longer working with us and working against us. In which case, then they're considered bad guys and warlords. Paul Whelan was a security director who's Canadian, American, British, with a Canadian, American, British, and Irish citizenship. Okay, well, yeah, okay, well, that's... Yeah, Russia is taking the L on that one, I think. Just a normal thing to have that many passports. What are you talking about? Yeah, he's Mr. Worldwide, dude. This guy's not a spy. You're so wrong. He was arrested in Moscow by the Russian Federal Security Service, FSB, which later confirmed his arrest. His twin brother, David, said Whelan arrived in Moscow to attend the wedding of a former fellow Marine at Hotel Metropole Moskova, and assist the groom's family members in their first visit to Russia, a country he had visited many times. He said his brother planned to return to Michigan via St. Petersburg. He had $80,000 in cash temporarily confiscated during a customs inspection, you know, for wedding gifts. Bro, remember what I said about Brittney Griner? Okay? None of that fits this, okay? None of that. Like, Brittney Griner being arrested for under drug trafficking charges because she had like a fucking vape pen on her is the exact opposite of this guy getting arrested, okay? $80,000 in cash? What the fuck? Oh, dude, it's just a wedding gift. What the fuck? Yeah, I always am traveling with my 4 passports and $80,000 in cash. USA, UK, Ireland, and Canada all at the same time. Bring our boy home. Yeah, Ireland wouldn't even ask for that, to be honest. Thoughts on what? So yeah, I mean, this is turning out to be a better trade for the State Department than I previously suspected, if we're being honest. Okay. According to the Russian news agency Rosbal, Whelan was apprehended in his hotel room at the Metropole while concluding a long outing with a Russian citizen who handed him a USB drive containing a list of employees at a classified security agency. The independent regime-critical Latvian-based publication Meduza reported that the wedding attendees all banded close together for the duration of the holiday and were taken aback by Whelan's decision to spend the day alone. Dude, I love stories like this, dude. It's like, yeah, he was just doing wedding stuff. What do you mean? Yeah, okay. This is one of those, straight up, this is one of those fucking instances where it is like, okay, this is a spy, Andy, okay? This is a spy that got, okay? He was just, oh, Jesus Christ. The BBC cited family members of Whelan who said Whelan previously bragged about knowing an agent of the FSB and was privy to an unusual cache of personal details about his friend, including which intelligence training school he attended. As Whelan said about the arrest, his longtime friend had appeared suddenly in the hotel, followed by authorities who later arrested him. According to the lawyers, they could not provide the name of the Russian longtime who planted a memory card in Whelan's hotel room due to Russian secrecy rules, but Whelan's family identified the person as Ilya Yatsenko, whom the Russian newspaper Kommersant called as a major in the FSB's Department K, which monitors Russian economic crimes. Former CIA officers have stated that the CIA would not recruit an officer with Whelan's military record, nor leave an officer exposed without a diplomatic passport. They further claimed that Whelan's arrest is connected to the tension between Russia and the United States, including the detention of confessed unregistered agent Maria Butina. Oh, this is probably true too, for the record. Like they probably clapped him. They knew who he was and probably fucking clapped him as an asset when they wanted to have a counter. You know what I mean? For Maria Butina, which, by the way, literally infinitely more successful than American spies. Oh my God, that was crazy. Do you guys remember Maria Butina, who basically got all the way up to like Donald Trump by just, you know, pussy power? Horny Republicans just straight up being like, oh, she loves guns, by infiltrating America's lobbying institutions, one of the most powerful lobbies, and you know, using that fucking WAP. She literally got to she got incredible access to power. Oh my God. Yeah, glass ceiling broken, baby. Actual girl boss. Now Maria Butina spends her days in Russia advocating for Putin, but that's a different story. She's a socialist grifter, dude. Yeah. Anyway, isn't she part of the Duma now? Yeah, she is. yeah, where were we? Yeah, conviction and sentencing, personal life. He's a citizen of Canada, United States, UK, and Ireland. His twin brother David described Paul's acquisition of passwords as probably a genealogical interest as much as anything. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. So the United States is making that complicated trade decision where they were like, Brittney Griner is not enough. We need another spy. If we're gonna give you fucking, Whelan, a corporate security executive from Michigan, was sentenced to 16 years in prison on espionage charges. Where I want to give you more details on the guy that we are gonna give, the United States is gonna give. Blinken did not offer details on the proposed deal, which was offered weeks ago, though it's unclear if it will be enough for Russia to release the Americans. But the public acknowledgement of the offer at a time when the U.S. has otherwise shunned Russia reflects the mounting pressure on the administration over Griner and Whelan and its determination to get them home. Blinken said Washington would like a response from Moscow. Russia has for years expressed interest in the release of Victor Bout, a Russian arms dealer once labeled the Merchant of Death, who was sentenced to 25 years in prison in 2012 on charges he schemed to illegally sell millions of dollars in weapons. America was like, only we get to do that, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah. Blinken said he had requested a call from the Russian Foreign Minister, Sergei Lavrov. The U.S. official said that the desire for an answer for the prisoner offer was the primary, but not only, the reason that the U.S. on Wednesday requested the call with Lavrov. Yeah. Good stuff. So, for those of you who don't know a lot about this dude, here, let's dig into his background a little bit. He was made famous. He is notorious for, like I said, Nicolas Cage's, probably, from my perspective, one of his best movies, Lord of War. I love that movie. Great movie. And there's a CNN exclusive on this. Biden administration offers convicted Russian arms dealer in exchange for Griner and Whelan in this complicated trade deal. Okay. Is there a good video on Victor Bout? I want to know more about like his background, you know? Oh, this is one of those like AI ones. Have you seen Pig? Okay, dude, we're not talking about Nicolas Cage's best movies now, okay? Give me some more information on Victor Bout, or don't give me information at all, okay? If you know like a good mini doc or like a good short. Oh, The Real Lord of War. Here it is.